Good morning, y'all. Hopefully everybody doing well. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Frank. Good morning. So it's Thursday, I believe today is. Um, and I'm yeah, it's Thursday. I'm alive. Right? How do I feel? I feel okay. So nights are nights are hard for me, right? I'm used to coming home, and as soon as I come through that door, Mercy usually screams, "Dad!" She don't even see me. She just knows it's me coming through the door and starts screaming, "Dad, Dad!" And she gets so excited. That's music to my ears. Any of us know, right? Any parent, any father, any mother, we know that that's absolutely music to my ears, right? So nights are hard for me. I used to put Mercy to bed at night. Mercy would just come to me and be like, "Dad, come on, let's go." And, I'd hold her, put her on my arm. And, I used to tell her, because she sleeps in the bed with us, I used to tell her that this was her bedroom, right? Because she used to lay her head on my chest. So I always used to joke with her and say, "This is your bedroom, Merce." Um, I miss that. I didn't have her and Major yesterday, but I had him the day before, and it was nice. It was still hard. Uh, so a lot of times I'll end up scrolling through Instagram, right? Or scrolling through, just watching stuff, trying to occupy my mind. It seems like all my fucking Instagram feed is like, and I know this is because this is what I've been watching, is breakup shit, right? Telling us how we're gonna be okay, all that type of shit. That's all my Instagram is. So a lot of times I'll send that to Rachel, right? If it's something that I'll be like, all right, maybe this said how I'm feeling or what I'm thinking, and maybe it said it better than I could ever say it. I'll send it to her, right? Um, do I think she looks at them? Probably not, because, uh, she, one of her things is, she ignores all my messages, and I'm not talking about just now for the breakup. I'm talking about for the past year, 18 months. She's ignored, she just ignored my shit. It could have something very important in there, like, you know, time sensitive, and nothing, you know. And that's how I sort of realize, all right, she's just not responding. She's just not reading, right? Because it'd be important stuff. Um, so yesterday, she tells me, she says, "Do me a favor, stop sending me that bullshit from Instagram," right? And I know it was probably coming from a place of frustration and hurt because of something we were talking about, right? And I was like, damn. I just said, okay, sorry. Um, that hurt my feelings, absolutely. You know, um, but person don't want to see that shit, don't send it to them, basically, right? That's what I was told, and you know, um, yeah. So one of the posts that I sent her, it was saying, and this doesn't go for everybody, but there's certain people out there, there's certain men and there's certain women, there's certain people out there, us, that if me hurting her, there's nothing she could ever do that's going to punish me more than the way I'm punishing myself already, right? And there's a lot of people out there that know when we have this deep love for somebody or deep care for somebody, and we do something that we know could put in jeopardy our home and the way, and put their heart in jeopardy, there's absolutely nothing, she could, I don't know, she could purposely, catch me, she could purposely have me catch her being with another man, and that would never compare to the hurt or the way that I beat myself up knowing that I hurt her. If that makes any sense. I don't even know if I'm making sense sometimes. Right? So I sent her that. And we also know, who we're dealing with for the most part, right? We know she knows that if I do something to hurt her, that I'm gonna beat myself up over it. She knows that, just because she knows the level of care and love that I have for her, right? She knows that. So I sent her that. And then there was another one that said, it's okay to start over. I think so when we first got together, right? We sat down and we said, it's like we entered into an agreement, right? And we sat down and said, okay, what do you expect? Right? And I told her and she told me, and I said, okay, and maybe we have to negotiate a little bit, right? But that's what we did, and said, okay, what are the deal breakers? What are the absolute no's? And we sat down and we came up with them also, right? And we agreed to them, and I said, and then we spoke and said, okay, I said, look, I can do that. We're talking the same language here. So, if you want, let's do business, like that. And we agreed to do business, right? We'd enter into that, even contractually, by being married, to do business together as love, right? As husband and wife. And I said, yo, you know how we entered into that agreement, right? We signed the contract, we did business. Well, how about let's just do that again, but do it right? Because I've done things wrong, she's done things wrong. I said, let's just do that, and let's learn from our mistakes, and let's just do it right this time, right? I said, let's just do that. Why can't we do that? Right? Because chances are you're going to end up, entering into this agreement with somebody else, and maybe I do also. So why not do business with each other again, right? Let's just start over and let's say, fuck this. And let's start from today, right? Where I was willing to do that 100%. I am willing to do that. Unfortunately, she's not, right? She always tells me, Frank, you're the most spiteful person I know. You're the most spiteful person I know. And I'm spiteful. You burn me, you burnt me. That's it. You'll never get a chance to burn me again, right? And I told her, I said, damn, I said, you've said that for so long, I started to believe it, but I said, now that I look at it, I feel like you're projecting that onto me because that's who you are, right? If I'm the most spiteful person that you know, why are you the one throwing in my face every single time you get, every single chance you get, something that I did 5, almost 6 years ago, right? I'm not doing that to you. Shit that you've done to me, I don't throw in your face. I don't hold against you. I've learned to forgive you, and I've learned to move forward. You can't do that. So I said, how am I the most spiteful person you know, right? I'm not the one doing that to you. Go back and look through our text messages, and you'll see that's you. That's not me. So how am I the most spiteful, right? Once again, that's perspective. But once again, you know, there's no ownership there. And this shit just sucks, man, because what I feel at night is so crazy. It's when I think about what's going on and I try to accept if I can that night, what I feel is so absolutely crazy. I can't describe it. It's the worst feeling I've ever felt in my life. It's just so crazy. I don't even know where to start if I had to describe what I was feeling. And I've been keeping these little video diaries of when I feel like that. And I've been keeping these little diaries and recording myself. And probably nobody will ever see them. Maybe I'll go back and watch them. I don't know. But it's so crazy what I feel. And I'm like, man, physically, emotionally, mentally, you know, I feel like, I just feel, I don't even know how to explain it. And I don't know if this is what like a heartache or heartbreak feels like. I don't know. Maybe this is just the way it feels. I don't know. This shit is new to me. I've never gone through this before. And I know also that I love deeper than a lot of people, right? So I'm sure that has a part to deal with it. But listen, for anybody out there who's in a relationship and y'all see there's still light at the end of the tunnel, and maybe there's shit you need to forgive your mate for, and maybe there's shit that you need to be forgiven for, go to them right now, man. Fuck waiting till they get out of work, or fuck waiting for this weekend. Go to them right now and tell them, yo, I'm sorry for whatever I've done, for the hurt I've caused. I'm sorry. I'm not going to sit here and ruin a good apology with a bad excuse. I'm just going to tell you that I'm sorry. I take ownership. And if there's anything that I can do to fix it, I'm willing to do it. Right? Go do that shit. Because if you don't, you're going to be in this position. And I promise you, this ain't what you want, man. This is not what you want in any sense of the word. I promise you. Right? I promise you. And believe me, all the advice that I'm giving right now to y'all and saying, yo, go do this. I've done this, years ago. And I've done it numerous times, dozens of times. Go do it, man. Go do it. And if you're on the receiving end of it, be receptive to it. Be receptive, because you do not want to ruin a marriage, a relationship, a family over not being able to forgive. It's the worst shit in the world, right? Because none of us are perfect. And I told Rachel that. She said, yo, she said, you say that you're angry, and then she said, you're angry with me. And I said, I'm not angry with you. That's the thing. I'm angry with the situation. I'm not angry with you. I have no ill feelings towards you. I'm just hurt. I'm destroyed, but I'm not angry with you. I'm just angry with the situation. There's a big difference. If I was angry with you, then I'd probably, I don't know, want you to get karma or, shit like that. I'm not worried about that. I forgive you. I'm just mad at the situation. I'm very hurt by the situation. Am I hurt by her? Yes. I'm not angry with her. I'm not upset with her at all, though. Yeah. So that's where we at today. I thank you guys for watching. I thank you guys for listening. And remember, listen, go apologize and do whatever. Go above and beyond, whatever it takes, man. And those of y'all on the receiving end of that apology, be receptive to it. Because one thing I told Rachel, I said, look, I've asked you to forgive me before. So, what do I look like if that forgiveness is only one way, right? Where I told her, matter of fact, I just said it the wrong way. I said, I've forgiven you before, right? I've forgiven you. So why can't you forgive me for something that happened almost 5-6 years ago? And I understand we can't put a timetable on people's hurt and healing. We can't. Um, so I probably shouldn't even say something that happened 5-6 years ago, because it happened. That's all that matters. But I said, I've forgiven you. Why you can't forgive me? So be receptive to that. I thank you guys. Thank you guys for listening. I thank you guys for being this safe place for me to speak and talk about what I'm feeling. I thank you guys. Remember to be kind, loving, and patient. Have a great day. And if you're watching, I love you. I miss you. I hope you're doing okay. Have a great day, y'all. Thank you.